Hey, this is Heather. I think I'm just posting this for fun because I had totally forgotten that I documented part of my sleeve journey on YouTube. So it is Saturday, April 5th of 2025, and obviously I had my sleeve gastrectomy many, many years ago. The last video that I posted um, was, I think, 6 weeks after my surgery. So obviously a lot of things have happened since then, but I'm going to make this video and post it just for fun. Um, so as I mentioned in that last video, I was fired from my job um, inappropriately for no good reason, which was terrible. I ended up having to move in with a friend of mine. Um, I tried to make things work. I have a bachelor's degree in healthcare administration, but I was not able to find a job in Bowling Green, Kentucky to support myself. So I actually decided to move back in with my parents who live in Alabama. And I lived with them for about 3 years while I went to nursing school. So I ended up going to nursing school. I graduated from nursing school in 2016. Um, During that time, where I lived with my parents, that was actually the lowest weight that I ever got to. Um, Probably because I was literally going to school. I worked one Saturday. I worked one 12-hour Saturday shift. Um, and the rest of the time I was just focused on studying. I went to the gym probably between 4 and 6 days a week. Um, didn't have a whole lot of money, didn't have a whole lot of time to go out and do fun things. So I was just spending a lot of time at home. But that is the lowest weight that I ever got to. And I got down to about 220 pounds. And that's still disappointing to me. After you have a big surgery like this, you think, oh, I'm going to get down to 125 pounds and I'm just going to be skinny and adorbs and it's going to be great. But that didn't happen for me. Um, I had to work really hard to get to 220 pounds. Um, but anyway, graduated from nursing school and eventually moved back to Bowling Green, Kentucky. Um, Started working in the emergency department, which is where I thought I wanted to work. I don't know why I thought I wanted to work in the emergency department. I thought that was just what I wanted to do. So I did that. I actually started on a night shift. So in the year and a half, maybe up to 2 years, I don't know, from 2017 when I started working in the emergency department until probably, I don't know, but I got back up to almost 270 pounds, which is real freaking annoying and irritating and all the emotions that you can think of. I was like, how, after this surgery and this little baby belly that I have, am I able to gain this much weight? I mean, I was eating like shit, but still. Um, so that was really frustrating. Um, Finally got off a night shift and started developing some healthier habits and started to lose weight slowly. Again, extremely slowly. Um, so now, today, the last time I weighed, I was 239 pounds. So that's about 19 pounds more than my lowest weight was. I am 40. I will be 45 years old here in a couple of weeks. Um, I still work as a nurse, but I now work from home. I work from home doing clinical documentation integrity, which I absolutely love. And I still work, I work PRN at the bedside in PACU. I have just recently started trying to be a little bit healthier. my issue is that I still can't eat very much. Like, I could, you know, the worst food that you can think of, oh, like fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, pizza, burgers, all that stuff. I can eat it, but I can't eat very much of it. Um, I would say in a sitting, I could probably eat maybe 6 ounces of food. I still don't drink while I eat very often. Um, I can drink a little bit, like a sip or two, but I try not to drink it all because it just means that I can't have food and I want food. Um, I do get hungry now. Like I actually feel hunger pains in my belly. I still continue to have days where I don't feel hungry at all. And I just start to feel weak, and I know that I have to eat something. Right now, um, I've tried all different kinds of eating styles. I have found for me personally, calorie counting really is um, the best option for me. I try to stay between 13 and 1500 calories a day. Um, and of course, that's a challenge. Even though I can't eat the quantity of food that I want, I still have to be careful with that. Um, I try to do cardio weightlifting 2 to 3 times a week. I try to walk outside as much as I can. Um, so I mean, I really have to try. That's the part that and I guess that sounds childish too. Is you thought, I'm gonna have this surgery and everything's gonna be great and easy, and I'm just gonna lose a bunch of weight and it's gonna be great. Not the case. Still having to work really hard to lose weight at all. Um, Part of it I think is my skin. I do have some extra skin. I'll show you here. I've got a lot of arm skin going on there. My boobs are very saggy and horrible. And the surgery that I want done the most is I would like to get my breasts done and a brachioplasty done. I have a friend at work that just had her arms done, and it was an extremely easy process for her. So that is encouraging. I don't know that I can afford to do any of that stuff, but we'll see. Um, I have done a lot of great things since I've lost this much weight. I mean, I have to keep, I mean, I've been fat my whole life, so I deal with um, body issues every day. But I have to remind myself that I was 345 pounds in 2013, and now I'm not. So I have maintained about 100-pound weight loss, which it's not as much as I wanted, but it's better than being 345 pounds. I was miserable. I still have issues with acne, but just looking at my face, I have clearish skin now. I'm very active. I've traveled overseas by myself. Um, I've done a lot of things. I've done everything that I've wanted to do that I felt like my weight was holding me back from doing those things. I'm now engaged to my best friend, which is exciting. Um, Never had children. I have little dog children. Where's one of them? Mr. Fitz. Say hello, Mr. Fitz. Where are you? He wants to say hi. No, he doesn't. He's getting old. Anyway. Um, what else? I still live in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and it's flooded right now, but I'm just rambling at this point. Um, but I'm very happy with where I'm at in life. I don't think that I would have ever been successful in nursing school. I don't think I ever would have become a nurse at the weight that I was before. I don't think I would have ever traveled overseas by myself. There's many, many things that I don't think I would have ever done had it not been for this surgery. I'm very, very thankful that I was able to have this surgery. It changed my life immensely for the better. Um, I do still have the byproducts of being an overweight person my whole life. My knees are starting to really bother me, things like that. But I just do the best that I can. I'm planning a big trip to Disney here in a few weeks. I've been to Disney many times, but I'm going to go for about 10, 12 days. And we're going to do lots of walking. It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited about that. I'm able to be as active as I want to be. So Moral of the story is very happy I had the sleeve, but I'm also very happy that I had it where I had it at St. Thomas Hospital in Nashville, Tennessee, because as a nurse, I do read a lot of charts. I read charts all day long of people who have not been as successful with this surgery. Um, I actually had a patient the other day who unfortunately is probably passed on at this point, but he had gone from 400 pounds to about 80 pounds. Could not keep his nutrition up. So there's some super sad stories related to the sleeve as well. But that's all for now. Bye.